Hello, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more crazy Minecraft. Oh, still kind of loading myself in there, making sure I don't have anything equipped that I won't need for this coming around. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Well, admittedly, I probably want to fly around a bit pretty soon, so here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing kind of something a little bit different. I was kind of pondering between whether or not I wanted to uh, build my space base on the moon or go exploring for the dungeon. And I thought maybe I'll do something different while I'm trying to figure that part out. 'Cause I got myself this obsidian pickaxe. This is pretty impressive. It has like 12 points of attack damage and a ton of durability. It's made with a couple of sticks, but also 3 refined obsidian ingots, which are kind of a bit different to make. You need to have refined obsidian dust and some osmium ingots in an osmium compressor to get this. Getting the refined obsidian itself requires either like diamond dust or compressed diamond and obsidian dust in a metallurgic infuser, and the diamond dust you get from using a crusher, the obsidian dust you use from using the enrichment chamber. So I got one left over because you get 2 at a time, and you only need 3, so I'm not sure if there's anything that requires just a single one, but maybe I'll figure that part out later. But anyhow, the thing is, having this means I also have an interesting way of dealing with sliders. And I'm thinking, yeah, I could totally work that part. So I may have to stockpile a lot of buckets. I don't know. I know I have plenty of fluid left over. I think I have enough slots to do this. My 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 companion was kind of making things a little tricky for me, so I decided to give him a slight rest. Let me see. Do I have? Yeah, that's right. I got a lot of things stockpiled. I may need to make myself a 3rd golden bag of holding just as a general uh, dump area, where I can just throw stuff in whenever I'm getting loot. See, how much time does this have? Okay. That ender pearl I put in hasn't kicked in yet. I think it only takes them whenever it completely depletes its time. I also found out something interesting about this. You can actually get Desh ore, which is supposed to be from Mars. Yeah, it has a lot more compatibility with Galacticraft than a lot of the other mods, apparently. But Desh ore is something you normally get from Mars. You can even see it in the reddish tint of the ore. And I got 5 of those. They don't seem to come up very often, though, compared to the others. So it's just something that if I get some, I get some. Otherwise, whenever I finally go to Mars, it's probably where I'm going to get the bulk of it anyhow. Oh well. It's just an interesting little bonus. Like, I did not know it could do that, but apparently it can. So yeah. Now let me see here. Getting golden bags of holding will be a block of gold, a couple gold ingots, a bit of wool, and a diamond. I mean, alternatively, I could use magical wood, but I forget what I need to do to do. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't think I have enough truly spare enchanted books right now that I don't want to use. So that's not going to be how I'm going to do that. I will, however. Okay, just grab myself some gold. Whoa, threw off my click. It's a good thing I didn't click anything into that, because I need this stuff. Okay, let's see, do I have... Hello? Do I have enough string in here? Or wool? Maybe not yet. Oh wait, I need to check for my cotton supply. See if that's enough. Again, still loading in. Still loading in. See, cotton. Where do I have my cotton? Just a couple more cotton. I may need to shear some sheep. Shear some sheep? Shear some sheep? I may need to shear some sheep. But we'll see how much this gives me, because I don't think it'll be enough. 'Cause I did use a lot of my string recently when I was trying to make that poppet, so yeah, that happened. Comes out to an exact 18. Nice. I get 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find some sheep to shear. That's definitely gonna be a thing. Okay, so whenever I go out, I'm gonna find a shear to sheep. A sheep to shear. Shear to sheep. Shear to sheep. I need a shear to sheep. Okay. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to do. Because I really need this extra golden bag of holding, because otherwise I'm gonna have an issue. It's called, I don't know about how, well, to be perfectly fair, I have companions that can kind of help, but what I'm going to do may produce a ton of different types of items, and they won't stack to each other guaranteed. So, yeah, there's reasons why I'm going for it this way. So I just need to find myself a sheep, which may not be as easy as you might think, because some animals have gotten a little few and far between due to, well, the fact that we have predatory mods around here. Or predatory mobs, I mean. Wait a moment, these have grown around here. So I can get some additional cotton this way. I may not need to go on a wild sheep hunt, which would be kind of tricky. Although, at least if I found one, I'd probably bring it back. Because I might want to protect it in a safe spot. All I need is one for it to keep spreading. Okay, how many of this does it take? It looks like 3 to these to 2 string. Yeah, so this is actually a pretty good amount. Wow, okay. Well, that took care of my problem. Thanks, Pams. I appreciate that. Yeah. But anyhow, why I need this pickaxe? It's gonna help me take out a lot of sliders. Lots and lots of sliders. But the fact is they give all sorts of loot, and with all sorts of loot, there's no way it's all gonna nicely, just give me the mandrake seeds. There's no way that it's gonna all just nicely stack. It's mathematically improbable. So I'm gonna need a lot of slots for this. Okay. So this was, oh yeah, I also need a spare chest. Okay. Do I have one over there, or do I need to get some wood? Or do I have some in one of these? Because I may have yeah, I have like 6 chests in here. So, I'm good. Sometimes you realize everything is nice and fine. Okay. Okay, if I'm right, there we go. I can use that kind of as a bit of a mobile dump chest. Then I should be fine, because this is going to get intense really fast. Also, I'm going to need to have a lot of additional room for all these buckets I'm going to be using, because I'm going to be using the sound emitter again, and that means I need buckets. Okay, at least I can get a lot. Don't know if there's going to be a renewable way found to do this, though, because my whole thing with my laser drill, it hasn't shown like any Asgardite. I kinda can think of some ways to do it, but not exactly, well, not directly. It would be interesting, and don't think I have things like that in this particular profile. Because I'm after some very particular items from Ether 2, and they're all tremendous boss loot, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change your frequency, because that's gonna be like a given. Luckily, it retains its power, so the reason why I'm using this pickaxe rather than Mjolnir is simple. Mjolnir is too fast sometimes. Don't want to rely on that. The question is, will I get what I want before I run out of this pickaxe? Of course, you never know. I might get myself an enchanted book of Unbreaking 3. But the thing is, this pickaxe is pretty easy to recreate. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to swing away. And with this armor set giving me combat boosts like Strength 2, I should deal a lot of damage with it. Yeah. Because 12 points of damage with Strength 2. That's kind of smart. Okay. Slight munch. Okay. Bye, nighttime mobs. I'm going into another place that's basically eternally night. But yeah, I don't want to burn through my extra life, especially when trying to get something that gives you extra lives. Well, that's just one of the many things. There's a lot of things I want out of this. But let's continue with this particular part of things. Wait. I might want to do this lower, because I don't want it to... Or maybe I want to do it higher, kind of. Because I will be kind of chasing it around, it'll be chasing around me. So as long as I don't let it hit the emitter, then I should be fine. So yeah, as long as I avoid letting it hit the emitter. Okay. I gotta remember that in all these dimensions it doesn't render the particles anyhow, so I don't even have to go to the menu. Okay, so whatever that frequency was is not what I'm going to be using. I think it was Void Lord was the last thing I fought this way. At least I think so. But this thing is good for some interesting fights. Let me see. So I'm looking for the slider. It's the slider. I don't know if it'll say boss slider or just the slider. There's slider host mimic, so I'm kind of getting there. Evolve skeleton. The thing is, I could face the evolved bosses from Galacticraft, but it wouldn't be as much of a point because I'd just get the key when the real thing is to also open the treasure chest. So kind of like classic Ether, but not exactly. Okay, a lot exactly. You defeat the boss for the key, then you get the loot. That's how Galacticraft goes. Always have these special treasure chests. Even say treasure chests though, which is kind of cool. See, I don't want to Psycho Steve right now. Well, it will be interesting to fight some of the bosses and even the other creatures in general from tech guns, yeah. Because a lot of the spawning in this pack in single player is overridden by Mo creatures. So hence why I'm going over these things very carefully. Trying to find what I can use. Oh, please. Please don't tell me I went past it. Because admittedly, it might be hard to see. Okay. Up, slider. We have a slider. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want. Slider, minus 490. Yeah, not enough fluid. I'll correct that in a moment. You'll get enough. Okay, and then I'll be doing this. Now the thing is, even if it spawns more than one, they only fight you if you've hit them. So hopefully it doesn't count one strike as hitting more than one, which is pretty rare, so I shouldn't have trouble with that. Okay. You know, might swap positions here because I fill them in. Okay, let's see. Is it automatically trying? Nah, I just need to hit the button. Whoa! We made a ring of them around here. Sweet. I'm gonna have to make sure they do not hit that, though. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. Special food, maybe. Speed. I already have resistance. I might need a bulwark burger. That I'll probably more likely need to regenerate during the fight. I got myself a couple of moss pies. Thanks, Lycanite, for these mossy pies. Okay. Now let's do this. I think I'm going to start with the one up front. Really? Really? This doesn't class right. After all that work to get this thing to go, it doesn't class right. Oh my gosh. Seriously? This is the best pickaxe in the... and it doesn't work. This is thoroughly disappointing. I was going to have a boss rush against sliders. Oh, dear goodness sakes. I mean, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Can I find some things with better properties against this, please? Just please. Well, I suppose I can use that as a ironically, as an obsidian buster. This is a quandary. Wait. I can actually get more of these. I can actually get more of those. Wouldn't it be funny if I could hit it with the giant's pickaxe? And the other thing doesn't work. Because, oh, it's not rendering right. Yo. Okay, so let's, oh, that worked. Oh, it made part of the room. I'm dueling him with a giant's pickaxe. Oh, that was a mutual slam. Where'd he go? There he is. Get this just right. Yep. Can't get the angle. It's perfect. Flying around and fighting this guy is actually sometimes worse than doing it just below him. I mean, just on the ground. Okay, oops. Did not mean to go over lava. Meant to go over here. So please follow me this way. I don't want you to die on lava. Because I must get your loot. That's part of why I'm doing this. Solid, perfect hit on me, didn't you? Oh, he's moving faster, and I need to make sure that I am in a less disaster-prone area. Wow. I'm rich with stuff. Because, theoretically, I can always kind of go back to where I fought the giants. I think they'll just keep spawning in those areas. So, yeah, that was interesting. I'm rich with coins. How much damage has this thing taken? Not much! Actually, this could be a really good way. Oh, did I really get 3 parts of the Neptune set in one rush? Oh my gosh, and I got so much carved stone. Okay. That was kind of awesome. I'll put the carved stone in here, and I'll throw the other stuff carefully in here. Phoenix set too. Oh my gosh, thank you for that. That was pretty sweet. I didn't really lose that much HP. This has a tremendous amount of durability, so he could take a beating. I can actually keep going with this for a while. Maybe I'll get some of the things I'm after. So this boss rush is back on. Haha. Yeah, let's do this. Thing is, these also do not despawn, so I will just have to make sure that each one of these I lure away from that, or fight mostly in the air, so you'll always at least get the first hit. Okay, so let me see if I can just spin around them. Not entirely, but whatever. Thing is, they have difficulty with angles, but you have to be able to navigate those angles yourself to really use them. And I'm a little out of practice. It's been a while since I've really slidered. Of course, the best opportunity to hit them is straight on, but then they can hit you. Here we go. Here we go, dancing around all day. Yeah, we're above the area, we ought to be fine. Oh, I'm getting why I keep getting the form each time. It's because they each have a separate name. Yeah, if any mob of the same type has a different name and you do morph, you will get them separately. So you can get a tremendous amount stacked up, and oh my gosh, I got a boatload this time. I wish these coins would actually do something, but I'm collecting them regardless. Oh, that's a boatload, and that's a good number of lightning knives. Oh gosh, please! Oh my gosh, the loots. I think I'm going crazy for boss loot right now. That's perfectly fine. We're in Minecraft. It's supposed to happen. Well, kind of. Modified Minecraft. Holy sword! Oh, I've been waiting for one of these. Obliterates undead. Yeah, if something's undead and is hit by that, it's basically wrecked. Lightning knives, more of those is sweet. Flaming sword. Yeah, it automatically acts as if it has the fire aspect ability. Or carved stone and dagger frost locket. Snowballs cause damage. Do I want to accessorize with that? Why not? Yeah, why not? I've definitely needing some awesome stuff. Holy sword, flaming sword, lightning knives, and so I'm collecting weapons, and I'll, it'd be perfectly fair. I might want to put these all in the same thing too, since it is ether stuff. But yeah, I haven't even went through my first group of sliders yet. This is awesome. This pickaxe has more durability than you'd ever really need for exploring the mod. So, unexpectedly, it's the pickaxe of the day. Also note, sliders can't break their own door. It's like specifically forbidden. It's blacklisted. You know, I think this version of the slider you can spam click a lot more than the really old school version, because the old school had a like the OG slider had a cooldown. Like if you spam clicked super fast, you'd wreck your pick and wouldn't do as much damage. But I think this one doesn't. It only has like regular mob cooldown. Not like super special. Okay. So yeah, I could actually check out my collection of the names of them that I've defeated because of this. Did I just collect that all in? No, that was me getting ready to put the other one. Okay. Ooh, Valkyrie set. The thing is, almost everything is based off sliders in Ether 2. At least for this time. They do in fact plan on eventually bringing back other bosses in cool rehashed versions that have been like totally reimagined. So the team has a lot of cool plans. It's just they're not quite fully in play yet. So even now in the highly expanded Ether 2 that they have currently, it's not quite there yet to their true vision. But they're getting there. Valkyrie chestplate, as I was thinking. Nice expression. Wearing full set grows wings. Oh, that is what I was after. That's the death seal. Yeah, an extra live every 20 minutes. This is what I wanted. But I'm not really taking that much damage yet. The Lucky Bell? Oh, I really wanted this thing. Mobs drop presents. Yeah, I want this way more. The thing is, as soon as I put this on, I automatically get an extra life. But then if I accidentally use that up, then I won't be able to use that for 20 minutes. So if I want to go on boss rushing other bosses from other mods, then I'm going to have to hold on to that for a while. But the Lucky Bell, oh yes. I really wanted the Lucky Bell as well, just about as much as I wanted the Death Seal. The Death Seal means if I go into Witchery as well, even more, there's a certain event that is really significant that the Death Seal really helps you with. Because normally, if you don't have like an extra life from a Death Protection Poppet, you'd just die. But the Death Seal can also count. Anything Death Protection counts. So whenever I go for some of the high-level rituals, I got myself some protection. So I'm gonna just get bonus stuff now. This is officially a victory lap now. From now on, I've already won mode, but kind of. I mean, there's other stuff I could have got that is also good. Like I could complete those sets definitely. Like I don't have all Valkyrie right now. And if you get the full set, it's pretty cool. But there's also Valkyrie tools that have extended reach. Like the Valkyrie lance is an absolute classic. But there's also Valkyrie pickaxe, Valkyrie axe, Valkyrie. At least I think there's Valkyrie every basic tool. Oh, delay. Didn't count it. Did not count it. Uh-oh. Oh, lag caught up with me. Sometimes that happens. Oh, I remember a very bad time where lag caught up with me. I was on a server and the server lag was terrible. And so what happened was I kind of got lag spiked into the air because of the momentum. Just kind of hit all at once. And I died in midair with the gravestone mod. And so it hit me so hard that it didn't register being able to form the grave right. It's like, no, you're just gone. Everything is gone. And see, that's when we all learned not to trust the gravestone mod and to just, at that time, and just go with keep inventory on because there was a chance it could just erase everything anyhow. So we're going, no. I'm like, yeah, we're learning from what happened to me. That was just terrible. Orb of Arkansas. Ah, Slow Fall Companion and the Valkyrie Helmet. See what I mean by completing the set? It's good to take some victory laps once in a while. And maybe I should have that for just companions. This for miss accessories, this for weapons. Yeah, I can kind of totally order this. And this is still basically, basically off one bucket. I haven't even used my other buckets yet. And I still haven't went through this pick. So my plan didn't go exactly as I wanted. I was hoping to use the obsidian pick because of its higher attack power, but I'll take whatever happens to work and still give me decent damage in operations. So I'll just go with it. Maybe it has to be a non-boss that I defeat with a Lucky Bell, but it is like a chance. But I know what a lot of this stuff does, because I'm a fan of both the original Ether and Ether 2. So yeah, I've definitely studied up on my Ether accessories. Lucky Bell is really cool because it provides you with the ability to get random presents. So now a ton of stuff is technically renewable for me because it may give me some of those orbs, the continuum orbs that can give you pretty much anything, including some things that aren't available normally at all and are just from the continuum orbs. Okay, I'm in the area. Let's do this. I'm gonna have a collection of names that's just like a mile long. I just know it. Names of sliders I've defeated. Another companion. Yeah. Mo money. Mo money is good if it ever comes into actual use. Otherwise, I'll just have a whopping total that says I am rich. I am very rich. Ooh, Hammer of Notch. I think that's the... Yeah. Did I get 2 of those helmets or just 1? Because I know it was from the Neptune set. Neptune lets you move in water like a fish. Like you will swim like Michael Phelps. Soaring Stone gives move speed. Okay, good one. Oh, I got the gloves and the helmet. So I knew it was 2 things blue, and I got Hammer of Notch. The Hammer of Notch does some things kind of like my Mjolnir. I don't know if this version of Mjolnir was in fact inspired by the Hammer of Notch, although I would not be surprised. Oh, this is the perfect set because you also need gloves to complete any set of armor in the Ether. It's kind of a special thing they've kind of tagged on, but it's a kind of a balancing point for full sets. Oh, that reminds me. I need to see if this can actually harm them. Yeah. Oh wait, not that one. This one, the one I was using whenever I was basically farming the Void Lords. Because I was partially whittling down their health with their own wand. And this thing is kind of cool how it works, so I definitely need to show it off at some point. Okay, let's see if I can actually... Interesting. It deals no damage, but it can push them. Normally that would deal damage whenever those hit, so a lot of bouncing void bombs. Pretty cool weapon, actually. It just doesn't damage sliders, which are immune to almost everything. Seriously, these guys' defense is hilariously intense. Actually, while I've already got plenty of them going around here, and while I've already got what I really need, where was my... I'll just pick this up so that I don't risk it any further anyhow, because they seem to replace a bit of the landscape whenever they start up, and I wouldn't want it to replace this. Should have done that sooner, I realize, but now I've only got 2 left, so this ought to be cool. Just give me all sorts of stuff. I may farm these guys in between episodes, I don't know. Or I might get enough here and be satisfied. Because I could totally do this again. Slider Boss Rush. Super Slider Boss Rush. Slider Marathon. Gelder Renew the Slider. So Gelder Renew, you're not exactly going to be renewed. Don't blame me for that being too perfect because of their procedurally generated names. It's a slider thing in the Ether. It was even in the first one, and now it is in the second one. They have maintained the tradition of random boss names, or pseudo-random or something. still wondering what's up with this particle effects, though. I think that's to help you track where the loot's going. But that would assume that they knew you was going to do a flying fight eventually. Ooh. Here's a bizarre thought. Maybe they knew this would be a possibility. Because otherwise, why would you need to track them when they'd probably just land on the ground? So, there's an interesting question. Still hasn't hit that one spot, so thank goodness it's managed to avoid that. Don't know if they auto-avoid important blocks, or if I've just been very lucky that it wouldn't have even hit that spot. Okay, let's see what all I got here. Oh, that's something that combos. The Frostbound Stone, and I just heard a meteor impact, which is another reason why I wanted to get that out of the way. Did that just land freshly over there? Or was that there before? Oh, that's new. I see broken blocks. That's new. So that almost hit us. Hey, we almost got meteored over here. But yeah. But to explain why I'm saying that's a combo, this companion, Frostbound, the Frostpine Totem, I think is what the companion itself is called, generates unlimited snowballs, but it'll only go up to a certain amount at a time. This Dagger Frost Locket makes it where snowballs cause damage. So the idea is to have these two things equipped together, and then you have an unlimited amount of damaging snowballs. So that is what that is meant to do, and that is very cool. Okay, so one last slider in this unique boss rush. Nothing but sliders all the time. No need to go through the labyrinthine area of their... Well, it is called the Sliders Labyrinth. So no need for the Sliders Labyrinth, just the sliders. I'd say that's worth a little non-renewable use of Asgardite. Wouldn't you? I mean, seriously. I gotta use it well. Because if it's not something I can just... Well, to be fair, there might be some ways to get it, but I'm still looking into that. Again, I don't know if in this profile or version if that's going to be possible. Here we go, dancing around all day. As soon as I say that, it knocks me out of it. Okay, right over here. Over here is where I'm going to make my big stand with you. Because I want to make sure it falls over here. Yes! I've avoided hitting lava every single time. Okay. Every time I have avoided hitting lava. This has been just awesomely perfect. Okay, I think I just got the vampiric sword. Nice. Ooh, another ring. Oh, I'm gonna farm these fights so much. This was a good rush. This was a really good straight-up rush. That shows me just how much I can do out of this, because you get multiple sliders per bucket. And on top of that, they're a lot easier to fight in the open, like this. Well, kind of. I don't know if it's really easier to fight in the open here or do it ground level. I mean, I'm debating. I mean, it's different. It's different. I'll give it that. It's different. But yeah. Either way, I got a lot out of this because I got a lot of them taken out with just one bucket worth. So I'm very satisfied with the results of this boss rush. Especially when the entire time I did not die. So I seem to have handled it pretty well. There's just a lot of debris. Okay, Skyroot. Oh, a second Skyroot ring. That's the ring I got. So this, their chance to double drops will in fact complement each other. So that's impressive amount there. Okay, so I need the Valkyrie gloves and leggings, but I don't have those. But that's okay. I've got a pretty interesting complement of weapons. I've got lightning knives, which are one use only, but they generate lightning. Holy sword, flaming sword, vampire blade, which has a lifesteal ability, and the hammer of notch, which can be thrown a lot like Mjolnir. Again, I'm wondering if there was a little inspiration there. And I still have a lot of the Giant's pickaxe left. Oh my gosh. Seriously, you know how long it'll be before I have another trip to the Giants because of this pickaxe's insane durability? I mean, it may not have the best attack damage, but with the strength effect of my armor and that, it's really carrying over. So it's getting work done. So very practical pickaxe. So yeah, and again, have not, and because this armor is so good, and I've been flying around with them, dancing around them, I have not lost to a single slider yet. So that's cool. What's also interesting is whenever you defeat them, the assigned door disappears, but the but the floor that they generate with them it doesn't go away. Oh my gosh, that's just fascinating how this works. They got this coded in a very interesting way. I gotta say. But for now, let me assume a good position. Okay. I guess you could say I am the ghost of Sliders Defeated. Oh well. Anyhow, this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from y'all later. And bye for now, everybody. And remember, let all your bosses be rushed well.